Hi, I'm Sergeant speaking with Earth Walker Primitive. We're out here on the trail today going over a little bit of a animal signs walk. This video is going to be a whole bunch of little clips of us finding out different animal signs, things you want to look for when you're in a survival situation, or even if you're out hunting. Just to know what kind of animals are out there, what kind of possible meat sources you have, and other kinds of resources. And first thing we're going to talk about is this tree right here. We definitely got something living up in this tree. One of the first, obviously you see the hole right up there, and then coming up on all the trees around here, we have claw marks climbing all the way up these trees. So you know, and these are pretty fresh claw marks. As you can see, there's fresh bark chipped off of these, so you know something recently has been climbing up these. It's not old. It's very, very recent. It's been used for quite some time. Another dead giveaway, obviously. There's going to get a stick here. Obviously, you got the hole, and all this area around the bottom of that hole there that I'm pointing to, it's all dark. That is feces. Most animals, almost all animals, they don't want to poop in their own hole. So, upon exiting and entering their hole, they'll let go. And that's why you'll get a lot of that brown marking. That's pretty fresh. You can, I can't pick it up on the camera, but you can tell it's pretty smeared up in there and fresh. And also down here, along this tree here, you can see where he's definitely they're definitely dropping everything and doing their business as they come in and out of the tree. Now, we believe that this is a raccoon living up in here, just given by all the claw marks we see and the type of feces. But there's also two kinds of feces in here. There's a little bit of a pellety type. We come over to this side of the tree. There's almost a small pellet-like scat. So I don't know if it's just another animal that just crossed into this area, but it's scattered all over this, mixed in with it. I mean, it's a lot. There's something living here. There's something living here now. Probably more than one. It's probably a family. So we definitely know that there's a larger animal, raccoon, something of that sort, living in this tree. We were kind of hanging around for a while, hoping that something would pop out, but it's daytime, so we probably won't anyway. Plus, he knows we're here. But this definitely would be a high-traffic area. This definitely would be a high-traffic area to either wait and hunt or to set up some traps along these logs. You know they're climbing up these logs, so snares will be great. Spring snares, some kind of trap system on these logs. So this is the first one. We got many more on this trail, and stick with us. We'll be right back. All right, we did confirm that the critter living in this tree here is a raccoon. All over down here in the mud. We don't see full prints. We do see the partial prints and the toe markings of a raccoon. So, you know, they like to live down here by the water because they like to watch their food. And we did see some in other areas around here a bunch of freshwater shells along the shore, and they're scavengers. Explains the multiple different kinds of scat that you see too, because you know they're going to eat something and one thing's going to affect them, then they're going to eat something else. There's a berry tree here they're eating off of, and then they also have food from the water. So right along here they've been running around, running up these logs up into their little home. All right, what we got here? We have a hole dug by some kind of animal. It was probably dug within the last season or so, but this hole, you can pretty much tell, has not been used. It's completely packed in, filled in with leaves. For one, nothing's coming in or out of this hole, or else it would be clean. They would sit here and they would push all these leaves out as they're getting out. Plus, there's no fresh scratching marks coming in or out where they're working in their hole or coming in. Plus, also you would see a lot of times feces or food scraps outside of their hole, and there really isn't any marking. So if you're to find something like this and think it would not be a good place to set up a trap, because that trap's probably going to be unsuccessful unless something else were to move in here afterwards. But right now there's nothing in here. Alright, we're down here along the river, and obviously you can see this river is a pretty small creek. But any storm we get comes up here and dumps a lot of debris, a lot of stuff in it. As you can see, all in this area is scattered with little freshwater clams. So if you find any of these are all dead, empty shells, but you know just by seeing this that they there is that food available. Also, along the shore, a little dead skeleton of a crayfish, crawdad, whatever you feel like calling it from your area. But I also come here myself and actually catch these, but just by seeing something like this along this shoreline here, I know that this is a source available. And the other good thing about coming along the shore is we find things like bones and stuff like that. Future possible tools, even hunting implements to catch food in this area. So definitely a good thing to do is walk your creeks, walk your rivers. It's almost like a shopping spree coming down here. A lot of animal life, proof of animal life that's available in this water, and as well as tools for future use.